Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praises honor and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bashem Hakakodash, the balance unto the apostles and the elders of great men to not surely do well. Peace and blessings unto the Akim, through the four corners of the earth. I push this way diligently, day in and day out. This is Martin from Shirat Campus, coming to the Spirit and the power of the Lord. To do our next lesson, to build up the flock of the Lord. This video gonna be short and sweet. And it's gonna be about who you keep company with and who you hearken on to, who you take your advice from, and that's gonna determine the end. That's gonna determine whether you're saved or not. This is Psalm 119 verse 63. It says, I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. When you look up that word companion, it means a person or animal with whom one spends a lot of time, or with whom one travels. A person who shares the experiences of another, especially when these are unpleasant or unwelcome. It goes down to say, from the old French compagnon, literally one who breaks bread with another. You understand? It says one who breaks bread with another. Now in the scripture Psalms it says, I am a companion of all them that fear thee. When you read in the book of Acts, you would see that the apostles divided their goods equally and broke bread with another and continue in the doctrine that they were taught of by Yahushai. So you being a man of the Lord, you had to be in company with men that fear the Lord as well, them that hearken unto the words of the Lord. You're not gonna be spending a lot of time with men that continually speak about adultery, or things of the world, or eating swine, or celebrating Christmas, or celebrating the birthday. The conversation is continually about wickedness. That wouldn't end well. They would eventually corrupt you, or spoil you. In 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 14, it says, Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion had light with darkness? It says, and what concord had Mashiach with Belial, or what part had he that believeth with an infidel? So you're not supposed to be amongst them. You're not supposed to be around them, having conversation with them. When I say having conversation with them, I'm meaning like, making plans together to go and do such and such. You're supposed to be among men that you could have a righteous conversation from, that you could learn from, that you could gain wisdom from, gain understanding from. Through these men experiences. It says verse 16, it says, and what agreement had the temple with God? And what agreement had the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As God had said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them and be separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So that actually means to be holy, to be separate. And when you separate yourself from uncleanness, you separate yourself from the workers of iniquity, from them that put forth the blood, put forth their hands in deceiving and misleading people, and shedding innocent blood, in oppressing, in joining league with the oppressor, in following or worshipping the image of the beast. At one with Esau, at one with the enemy. You're not supposed to be, riding hand in hand with them. Joining or making covenant with them. I want to say covenant meaning like, their best buddy, they're my best friend. Now just cut them off. This is 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 40. So like verse 33. It says, be not deceived, evil communications corrupt good manners. I have a reason why the scripture said be not deceived, because you could be thinking to yourself, why in the truth, preaching and learning the ways of the Most High, and I could still mingle, with 2/3. No, the scripture said be not deceived. Eventually they're gonna get to you. Eventually they're gonna tempt you until you do something abominable in the eyes of the Lord. So in order to prevent that, what you're supposed to do is separate yourself from them. Have as little as possible communication or interaction with them. It says, be not deceived, evil communication corrupt good manners, and that good manners is where you learn in the truth, the fruits of the Spirit, the new man that you're aspiring to become when you enter into the truth. The good manners that you learn, brotherly love, fear the Most High, wisdom, have an understanding. Them evil communication, by continually being amongst men that have nothing to do with wickedness, eventually by seeing them do that, by being around them, you're gonna get yourself caught up. Now they mightn't tempt you to do anything, but you are around them. If you say men on the block, you are around them 24/7. Guess what? When police come and arresting them for a crime, guess what? You're gonna get picked up as well, because you're around them. You say birds of a feather flock together. So you being around any police might say, guess what? He might be one of them. In order to prevent that, separate yourself. That's why the Lord called us a holy people. It's Proverbs 13 and 20. It says, he that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. So if you breaking your bread with fools, guess what? You're gonna be destroyed. If you rather be amongst 2/3 than your brethren, you're gonna get destroyed, because their reward gonna be destruction, and eventually you're gonna end up going after them, falling in the same error, by which they fall. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. When you are around wise men, you're gonna hear the conversation of wise men. You're gonna learn from the experiences of wise men. You will learn knowledge from wise men, and eventually you're gonna be that fifth wise man. But if you are around fools, you're not gonna hear nothing but foolishness, the sacrifice of fools, which is rubbish talk, mischief. As the scripture says, it's a sport of fool to do mischief. So you're gonna always be to do mischief. Always some kind of sin, some kind of abominable thing, some kind of hateful thing that they're gonna do that vex the Most High, and you're gonna be among them. So guess what? The Most High gonna judge you like he judged them. It's Proverbs 9 and verse 6. 9 and verse 6, it says, forsake the foolish It says, forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. And the way of understanding is amongst men of understanding, teachers, men that can teach you the right way, men that can teach you the precepts of the Lord, men that can teach you the fear of the Lord. But forsake them fools. These men that they grow up with in the world, their end gonna be what? The end gonna be destruction. The Lord say, forsake them. Come and follow me. Forsake them. Forsake your family if you have to. Forsake your children if you have to. Forsake your brothers and your sisters if you have to. Mother and your father, and follow him. Because with him is life. It says, forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. Bring this last piece up here, this Sirach. Sirach 37 and verse 12, it says, but be continually with a godly man. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. You see where it says, be continually with a godly man. You're gonna only hear godly discourse. You're gonna only hear wisdom. You're gonna only hear knowledge. You're gonna only gain understanding. But amongst fools, you're not gonna learn anything but foolishness. You're not gonna learn anything but wickedness. You're not gonna learn anything but how to pollute yourself, and how to to do uncleanness. But you wanting to be a man of the Lord, and wanting to gain wisdom, and wanting to gain understanding, Scripture says, be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, which are the brethren, which are the men that stand side by side along with you on the highways and the byways, the men that actually teach you things that you teach, the men that believe in the things that you believe. Be continually among them. But among sinners, what you're gonna learn? You're not gonna learn nothing. You're gonna learn corruption. How to corrupt them good ways that you have. Right, those study, nothing wrong with celebrating your birthday, just keeping a little party. Nothing wrong with, nothing wrong with eating swine. It's just, you just had to provide. They're gonna, all these good things that you learn, how the fear of the Lord, the precepts of the Lord, they're gonna try to corrupt it. So that's why you're supposed to be amongst your brethren. Supposed to be amongst men that fear the Lord. As the scripture says, whose mind is as according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. In all the misfortunes, the man that will sorrow with you is the man of the Lord. The man that have the same mind as you. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Basham Harkak with Dash, the balance unto the apostles and the elders of great men, so that surely do well until next time, on the Shalom.